All right, welcome to our cybersecurity briefing. Appreciate your time and stopping by. So we're going to go over how does the current cyber landscape impact my organization. And we have a link at the bottom here. Nick, if you want to put that in the chat also, that's a link to my calendar. So we can do a one-on-one call with you. So our agenda today, so we're going to go over what's really going on in the industry and how does this actually impact you. We'll talk about what the cost is, what do you have control over, and how you can use this as leverage for growth in your business. So who are we? So here's a little meet the team. That's me there, Paul Jackson. I'm the CEO and cybersecurity specialist. We got Nick on the call here. He's our sales development rep. And here's just a couple of other people here. We got Bill as one of our technicians. Rowan's one of our admin assistants, and Rodessa is in marketing. So, and we're on a mission to help you grow your business and protect what matters the most. And you can call us small business superheroes. So what's really going on? So if you guys haven't noticed, cybersecurity attacks are at an all-time high. I don't know how many, if you got even half as many spam emails as that I see come across, you can kind of realize that. Plus, with the increased trend of more hacks, you see them in the news, you see them in the newspapers and things, see them on social media. So you can kind of see that things are, pretty bad right now. And also, there's a shortage of skilled cybersecurity professionals like us. So in 2023, 61% of all small businesses were attacked or affected by some type of cybersecurity incident. And of those 61%, 87% of them have been hit again with another, ransomware or breach or some type of other attack. So who does this actually impact? So 91% of cyber attacks begin with a phishing email to an unsuspected victim. So, like as I just mentioned, cybersecurity, phishing emails are at an all-time high. I'm sure you guys have seen them, and that's generally what they start with. And it's as simple as you clicking the wrong link or sending somebody the wrong accounting form or HR form that isn't a part of your company at all. If you heard about attacks like that. And the small businesses like you are the lifeline of our economy because you power the people, the market, the logistics, and the supply and demand of the world. And so, what's the cost? So, whenever these happen, there is substantial financial losses as well as reputational damage, regulatory fines, customer distrust, C-level turnover, just to mention a couple of things. Not to mention just the general stress and headaches of, when your business is shut down or crippled because you can't do your job, you can't serve your customers, you can't, your employees might not have work because they're shut down for a couple of weeks or months. So we're going to talk about a couple. I think we have three in this slideshow. We're going to talk about a couple recent incidents. So here's a cyber attack that affected Ward Transport and Logistics. I don't know if you guys heard about this or not, but this happened. I think this was in March, I believe. Let's see, I have another link up here. Yeah, so this happened on March 3rd of this year. So they got hit with a cyber attack and they stole 574 gigabytes of data. And that is a good bit of data. And that was probably a mix of, various things that you guys might store as well. It might be financial records, might be employee records, might be customer information, lots of important data to your business. So, so let's see here. I'm actually going to look at my other link as well. There's a little bit more information. Um, so it suspended Ward Trucking and Logistics from being able to serve their customers, and they had limited operations in general handling the freight that was already in their system. So it put a major pause and slowdown to their business. I don't think I have any information on how long that happened, but if you think about it, even if it was a week, how that would impact you. That would, if you're slowed down for even just a week because of attack, it's gonna push off other orders as well and probably affect you longer than an actual week. So let's take a look at the next one. All right, so this is Applied Materials, which is a conductor industry giant that was hit with ransomware attack that cost them $250 million. Um, and this was in February, early February. And I'm not sure how you guys would feel about losing 250 million or even $1 million in your business. Probably wouldn't be the best of times, as I can imagine. I know for us, if you lost, $10,000, I wouldn't be very happy. So anyway, that's another thing that happened to them due to it, and this was a ransomware attack. And this actually happened to one of their suppliers. It wasn't even directly them. So a lot of times they'll go up chain or down chain to your suppliers or your customers, and they'll get into their information and then work into your company and also attack you at the same time. So that's another thing to be mindful of. And lastly, we have the Allegheny County District Attorney's Office that was dealing with the cybersecurity attack. This one, I don't think I have the date on this one, but I believe this one was also pretty recent, July, I think it was. So this happened in July, I believe. So this was a cyber attack that happened at the DA's office, and you can imagine the information they have, between real estate information, information on residents, tax information, social security numbers, employee information, all types of data. So again, this is just another incident that happened, and these happen all the time, every day, every week, every month. Something's happening somewhere, and a lot of times it is close to home here. So regardless of the size of your company, small, medium, huge, local government, county, small business, medium business, like it just doesn't matter. These hackers they're out there and they're stealing data, they're selling data, they're getting into a variety of attacks, whether it be through a phishing email. And sometimes they'll even have people that, have basically cold call centers, and they'll actually call, people at your company and, whether it be requesting some kind of accounting data, or they'll say, hey, I got to change my banking information. And they'll seem very legit. I mean, these are professional people. This this is their job. They're salespeople to steal your data. Um, so anyway, it's just a couple of things to kind of be mindful of, and what happens and how it happens. And they're in business to get your data. So how can you use this as leverage for growth? So when you partner with a trusted technology and cybersecurity partner like us, you enhance your operational efficiency, you protect your intellectual property, and you foster customer trust. So, assessing your risk is our first step. So basically what we do is that we would run an assessment on your company specifically, and we will find, basically how you guys are doing now, what you're doing or not doing, how your people handle phishing emails, all of that type of thing. And then we would do a presentation to kind of show you a handful of slides. It's about a 45-minute presentation on, the exact holes and the exact things happening in your particular business. And that's what we go through. So what do you have control over? So how proactive you are in mitigating your risk, who you invest in as a trusted partner, and of course the speed at which you do these things. So again, as I alluded, kind of the next steps would be to book a one-on-one cyber discovery session with me. And then from there, we would discuss a cybersecurity risk assessment. Here's the link. Here's our office phone number, both of our phone numbers.
Well, thank you so much for attending, guys. We really appreciate it. If you do think of any questions, please do reach out to book a one-on-one cyber strategy session with Paul. That way you guys can kind of work through next steps. Generally in that session, he just kind of asks a bunch of questions to learn all about your business. That way he can make recommendations and really see if kind of we're a good fit for you and you're a good fit for us. Just that you're in need of the services we're offering, and then from there, if you are a good fit or we think you might be, we would do the cyber risk assessment, just to kind of see what the vulnerabilities in your system are, and then we will have like cyber stacks that we can use to patch those. Excellent. So again, thank you so much for attending, guys, and please do reach out. You can use the meeting link, get at me via email or phone number. And yeah, thank you. Have a great day, guys.